Hey guys, just glance through this problem statement. This is a very famous problem statement. We're gonna read it out firstly, then we're gonna see which approach to follow and how to solve this problem. So let's move ahead. The massage. A popular massage received a sequence of back-to-back appointment requests and is debating which ones to accept. Okay. She needs a 15-minute breaks between appointment and therefore she cannot accept any adjacent request. Okay. Given a sequence of back-to-back appointment requests, all multiples of 15 minutes, none overlap and none can be moved. Find the optimal highest total book minute. Set the massage can honor. Return the number of minutes. Okay. So here it is given an example. We have to take an input of like this type of sets and we have to return the total minute. Okay, so actually the problem statement is stating that there is a popular massage. A massage is nothing a woman who provide massage professionally. Okay, body massage professionally. So that is not the fact and not the meaning what we want to. The main question is this part. She needs a 15 minutes break between appointment. Okay, between each appointment of the customer she needs a 15-minute break, and there is a constraint, a condition that she cannot accept any adjacent request. Okay, that is she cannot contain any adjacent requests, means there must be no not such condition that uh, that is 15 minutes once she get an appointment, 15 minutes next she get exact appointment after that 15 minute. No, there must be a middle interval between them, and there is another constant that the minute must be the interval of must be multiple of 15, means the number must be divisible of 15, and here it is one another constant, none overlap, means the condition you take an example, that is 15 by 15 cannot be the condition because you cannot take it because this number is same as 15 and 15 is overlapping. We can take 30 and 15 because it is divisible by 15. We can take this condition and it is also satisfying the interval of 15 minutes. Okay, we can take 15 and 60 because it is also divisible by 60 and it is also interval between it is taking an interval of 15 minutes, and we can take this 75 also, 45 also, and okay we can take 30 30 15, okay, 15 60, 15 75, 15 45. That's it. And we have to I think we're gonna the most optimum solution we will use, that is dynamic programming approach. We're gonna use memoization technique in this problem. So let's move to the code editor. I will solve this problem in the form of recursive memoization technique. Okay, so let's create a Python file. I'm saving this as p1.py. okay, so at first we wanna create a function def. Okay, I'm gonna name this function as maximum book minute, max booked minute. Okay, we're gonna pass the argument appoint. Okay, we created a function of the name max book minute, maximum booking minute. Now we're gonna use memoization technique, where there will be a sets of tabular form. So we're gonna create memo set equal to empty set. That's fine. Now we're gonna create a nested function, so where the actual calculation will be formulated. So we're gonna create def solve, or I'm gonna set calculate clt. Okay, so I'm gonna use a parameter that is I, will initialize it later. Okay, now we're gonna set one condition, that if I greater than equal to what, appointment, that is app appointment. Okay, then what we're gonna return, we're gonna return 0. Another condition must be if in that memoization technique we're gonna retrieve the value. So if it is in the memoization memo, that is a memo set, then what we're going to return, we're going to return the element in the memoization set, that is memo of I. Is it right? Fine. Okay, if it is, there must be one another condition which must be kept in mind, that if we get the same exact number, then it must be skipped. So we're gonna create a variable name as skip equals to what we're gonna initialize, that is cal. We're gonna recursively call this function, that is calculate. Okay, we're gonna recursively call, we're gonna use the implementation of recursion here, that is calculation of I plus 1. Fine. Okay, so what this function will do, that if there is an interval, that is same sequence occur, then then what we'll call, then it will skip to the next part, and it will regularly call until the next number is met, and until there is a no condition of overlapping condition. If there is an overlapping condition, then it will next move to the skip to the next part. Then again it is a time condition that there is a number which is coming in overlapping condition, again it will move to the next part. So like that it will work. Okay, fine. Now we're gonna take the actual appointment. So let's create a separate variable, that is take equals to appoint of the variable index plus we're gonna call the recursive function, that is clt, that is the function name. Okay, and in this we're gonna pass I plus 2. Why I plus 2? Because it will avoid the overlapping condition. If we write here I plus 1, there must be a chance of a condition that if the same number is present in adjacent wise, because in the example we have seen that 15 and 15 is adjacency. So if we take 15 plus 15, that is it gonna condition of the overlapping condition. So for avoiding that condition, we're gonna use I plus 2. Okay, so I'm gonna create I plus 2. That's fine. Now we will find the maximum value out of these two variable, that is skip and take, because in the question we have already seen that we have to return the maximum value between the maximum minute between the two numbers, between the two consequence, and that duration must be interval of 15 minutes. So let's find the maximum in the sets dictionary. So that is memo of I equals to, what will it find? We will use the max function for finding the maximum among skip and take appointment. Fine. Now we're gonna return memo of I. Done. Okay, so we have to disclose this function by returning the null value, that is return clt 0. This is our base condition of the recursive function. Fine. So now we're gonna write the body of the code, that is we're gonna pass the actual input to get the certain output. I am taking as appoint equals to, in list I'm writing the value as same as the question given, as same as the example given in the question, that is 30, 15, 60, 75, 45, 15, 15, 45. Now we have to print this, print maximum time equals to, that is the function. Okay, we want to pass the argument, that is appoint. Great. Okay, the writing of the code is finished. You can see the number of lines is very less, that is 1 to 15 only. So now let's run the code and check whether it is running correct or not. Okay, it has given an error. Okay, max booked mint. Okay, sorry, there will be length, because it will compare the length of the appointment. No, because we're gonna check the total length of this array, total length of this this list, then we're gonna return the length, total maximum. So let's rerun it. I think it will run fine. Okay, fine. Check it out. We have got the desired function, we have got the desired output, that is 180 minute maximum time. If we, even though if we change the value, it will alternately change. Okay, if I write random value, that is 95, let's check and rerun it, what it will give. Okay, you will give the values changing. So our code is running fine. So this is a approach of dynamic programming where we have used the memoization dictionary. Sorry, I have said earlier that it is a set. No, it is not a set, it is a symbol of memoization dictionary. We have created a memoization dictionary, and we're going to retrieve the value correspondingly by the use of the recursive call of the function. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, stay curious. Goodbye.